And we're back for chapter 4 of Last Chance to Paint, Land of the Tiger, and this time we're taking you to India. Art can change our future. Travel with me, artist John Dyer and artist Joanne Short. Be inspired by endangered environments, plants and animals. Learn about tribal culture. Paint, connect, exhibit and change. It's a last chance to paint.
We've arrived in Nagpur after a long journey. And look what it says. Welcome to Nagpur, the tiger capital of the world.
So we've arrived. This is our first morning in India, and this is where we're staying. Isn't it lovely? It's got a little jungle house on this the Olive Resort, which is really lovely. It's funny, you arrive at night and you can't see anything, but this looks perfect. And also for any paintings I need to do that are kind of studio based or garden based, this is going to be the ideal spot.
Hello there, I'm here with Mandar Pingle, who's been very kindly looking after us and will be looking after us this week. And we've got some questions for him. So where are we? And tell us a bit about your foundation.
We are here in Pench Tiger Reserve in Maharashtra at the heart of India. We are standing at Satpuda Foundation's community center, which is Saila Community Center. I'm working with the communities residing around the tiger reserves in the buffer area and trying to garner the public participation for wildlife conservation. We are trying to improve their socio-economic conditions and try to solve their problems related to wildlife and the forest related issues, be it the human wildlife conflict or people's dependency on the forests, and trying to teach them about sustainable practices for the conservation.
So one of the key things hopefully we're going to see on this expedition is the coexistence art, which comes through the Gond communities. And we've just met this lovely chap, Addy. Look, come and look at his t-shirt. Look at this. Addy, could you just tell me a little bit about your t-shirt and this design?
Yeah, absolutely. So, like, as I'm a biologist who works at this tiger reserve, like, I go for tiger monitoring work, I go for All India Tiger Estimation, I go for butterfly surveys. So, as a token of gratitude from the forest department, we received these t-shirts. As you can see, there is a face of a tiger over here, but it is made up of all the butterflies. So, this was inspired by the traditional Gond art. So, Gond is a tribe which is found throughout the central India. Like, so they have art forms like these, but for this, they try to blend the traditional art forms with the modern artificial intelligence. So they use artificial intelligence to create the picture of a tiger using lots of butterflies. So as you can see, the entire picture was formed using just butterflies, nothing else.
This is very cool. This is coexistence. So
Like, as you can see, that logo of the tiger reserve is also here. So
yes, so coexistence is what we all do all the time. We need butterflies, we need tigers, we need all the wildlife wherever you living. We need all of that, and the plants. It's all part of coexistence. Just turn around. What's on your back? Have a look at this. So these two butterflies. Do you want to tell us what they signify?
the design is of a tiger's pug mark. When a tiger walks, it leaves its pug mark on the trail. So it looks like a pug mark, but it's two butterflies showing the pug mark of a tiger.
That's incredibly cool, isn't it? Two tiger butterflies formed as a pug mark. So these are all inspirational ideas for me and for you when you're doing your paintings.
So we've just been asked what bird we think this is. So we were looking at it and we were thinking, well, looks like a peacock, hasn't got a tail, must be maybe a guinea fowl. But we've just been told that actually all the trees, the symbolism here are actually its tail, and it is a peacock.
John, this is a very interesting painting over here. You can see a lot of deer species, and you can see a lot of serpents, some snakes growing out of the deer antlers, and then there are some local deities with some tridents here and some spear. So lot of things going on in a single painting, and you see the interconnectedness between different species basically. So this is also a very beautiful painting with only lines and dots and things, not very colorful, but you see lots and lot of different species of deers and birds and tigers and leopards, all the biodiversity depicted here in different action modes, probably some hunting down the others, birds flying. But this is the beauty of the Goan tribal art.
This is the Indian milkweed plant. Okay. And if you see these flowers over here, so they have this pith structure inside. If you burst it, and there is a white pith fluid inside this, if that goes into your eyes, you can become blind for your life, for life. That's quite toxic. But however, one key feature about the Indian milkweed plant is, all there are many, silk moths and butterflies that actually feed only on the Indian milkweed.
Amanda, what have you spotted here?
So there's a tunnel spider over here. If you just zoom into the shape of the web or the cob, you can see it looks like a funnel or a tunnel, and the spider generally sits inside. These spiders are ambush hunters, so they wait for the prey to just come and stick to the web here, and immediately they'll come out, grab hold of the prey. They'll snatch the prey and go inside the tunnel.
So we've just come out of the museum, and our wonderful guys just pointed out up there, and we'll do a cutaway, is a most enormous bee's nest. Take a look.
So here we are at the Solari Gate. This is the gateway that will take us into the forest. And tomorrow morning we'll be coming here to look at the animals and see what we can see. But it will be in the morning, and it will be dark still because we've got to get up. We've got to get up at 6:30. I think we've got to be here. It's going to be quite early.
The place where we are standing right now, the name of this place is Shiv Kund. It's named after a deity. You can see the temple of the deity here, Lord Shiva, the destroyer of all and the protector of all. But you can see there's a small pond on the other side. The pond in the local language is called Kund, and the water over here never goes dry. The pond always is filled with water, be it summer, the monsoons, or the winter. It never goes dry. This place is revered by the local Goon tribes, and it's a very religious importance place for them. A lot of people come down here for marriage ceremonies and a lot of religious activities. This is a beautiful place, and sometimes you see a lot of wild animals coming on along the other side of the pond, probably tigers sometimes even in the afternoon. So this is a very beautiful place. There are a lot of fish inside the water body, and early morning if you come down here, you see lot of birds on these trees alongside the pond. So for me personally, it's a very calm, quiet place, and a place to enjoy.
Wow, look at this.
So you go to places like Nepal, they have got big temples for Pashupatinath. And
yeah.
he's the one who controls all the beasts, right? So John, this is a signature spider, and you can see there's a small signature pattern right below the spider over here on the web. And sometimes the signature pattern is on 4 sides of the legs. So the plant that you see here, it's a banyan tree, and it belongs to ficus species. It's growing completely on the rock. This is, as I told you, a volcanic rock, and there's hardly any soil here. But the birds droppings and the seeds that fall into these crevices from the bird droppings, they germinate, and then these trees grow. So the roots, all they need is just support from the rock. Whatever humidity and the water requirement is there, they fulfill it using these aerial roots, and the humidity in the air is sufficient for these plants to survive. Colors.
So we're currently being rowed across a river right in the middle of the Pench Tiger Reserve in a restricted area, so we've been allowed special access with the Satpuda Foundation team. And we're going to go see one of the villages that are still based within that protected tiger area, and I'm planning to do a painting, so that'll be painting number 1, so let's see how I get on in a bit.
So we're just taking the motorbike off, and this little boat, apparently the maximum is 3 motorbikes and 20 people. on over there, but I think people are more interested in John painting. Over there is the village bar, and then we come around here and there's a little meeting going on under there, and then here we've got the village shop.
So I'm just getting the broad blocks of colour and people in, because in 10 minutes we're having a dance group specially perform for us, which the Satpuda Foundation fund for the community. So I'll probably finish this, or definitely finish this, back at the hotel or the Satpuda Foundation. But I'm just making sure I've got everything I need in here now and a few photographs as reference. So hopefully you think it's going on well.
So we're with these beautiful young ladies, and they're going to do a special dance for us. And they're wearing yellow because yellow is the represents rebirth and new life, and it's really important to the local people.
If I could paint here with all this going on in the community, you guys can paint in your classrooms with your friends and your teachers. So it's a last chance to paint. Get involved.
1, 2, 3, yay!
We're at our own private Glastonbury. Listen to that.